Here's a tour of my greenhouse. I gotta turn off the radio though. It's predator control for the chickens.
That's one thing Sullivan acknowledges is not on his resume.
Alright. Here is my fish tote that I keep water in. Here's my sink where I can wash my vegetables. This is my strawberry bed. See a few strawberries in there. They're little, but it's the first year. Here's my chair where I take my little naps. Box of straw for my mulch. This is one of my zucchini beds, or one of my squash beds, not zucchini. So these are beans. You can see I've got some beans going here. Some beans on this guy. These big ones. Got some flowers. We got some nothing going on there. Got some flowers going on there. Let's go look around here. So I've got it growing up a trellis here. And as you can see, I got some flowers coming. Oh, here's dinner. Here's some dinner. Got a bit of a little yellow squash. It's called a crooked neck. Some zucchini flowers, some squash flowers. And I got some more squash flowers over there. Now let's go look over there. I can actually walk between the rows of the boxes a little bit. So here we have squash. Here we got some little ones coming. And we've got some yellow beans at this end. And we also have some purple beans at this end. Where are the purple beans? There they are. So I got lots of beans going. There's my little tool area that I've used to build this monstrosity. That's the chicken's garden. And there's a chicken. Well, hello there. Say hello. Okay, so I got a couple flowers. And this is my other squash bed. And this one has a zucchini in it. That probably is going to get picked for dinner tonight. Oh yeah, that sucker's big. And we got some more flowers. And there's a couple of squashies in there. Those are, what are they? These are buttercup squash. And over here I have some cucumbers. I actually have a little baby cucumber growing on one of these. Where is it? There it is. I can't see it and show it to you at the same time, but there it is. And what else is going on over here? It's a jungle, I tell you. There's a nice little squash. Waiting to be it. Okay. Coming back around. The floor has got pallets so that I can walk in between. And this is just wild and crazy. I gotta get that tied back up. As you can see, it's all zip tied on. I usually bring zip ties when I come walking through here. It's craziness. And turning around to the next box, this is my box of greens. So tonight for dinner we're going to have mustard greens, kale, and we're going to have some lettuce in our salad. We're going to have some chard, kale, mustard greens, chard with our zucchini and squash sauteed. This is my pepper plant that has got flowers but no peppers yet. And that's my celery. It's still growing. The mustard's going to seed, and that's okay with me. What's not okay is these guys are sort of crowding out this other pepper plant. And then they're kind of crowding out my celery. Lettuce. And over here, we have another little flower box. Another little flower box. And then this is 2 different types of peas. Oh, this is the temp in here. I actually need to close the sides up. It's getting cool. And this is a different kind of pea. It's growing a little higher. And there's 4 types of carrots growing on in here. And they're all organic, heirloom seeds. This box is Brussels sprouts. You can see the little Brussels sprouts are growing on the stem. So those are going to be Brussels sprouts. And in the ends, on the sides, is potatoes. And I'm getting little flowers on my potatoes. At the very end is cabbage. And I'm getting little baby cabbages. And then corn, and I'm not sure about the corn, but I've got a long time to go yet. So today is the 21st of June, and I planted about 1 month ago. I planted about the 21st of July today, and I planted about the 20th of June. So this is just 30 days, and I've got a good 3 more months of growing. So that is some red Russian kale that I planted as a bedding plant. This is red Russian kale that I planted as a seed. It will be eaten once this stuff is gone. And then that's beets. And there's some delicious radishes. They've just been awesome. Flat leaf parsley, a bunch of other little stuff. Lettuce, Swiss chard. So all of these were planted by seed so that when I'm done with the other budding plants, so this is the back of the high tunnel, and my girlfriend Bobby painted this backdrop here for one of the productions that they did at Alice's Champagne Palace. It was called Old Songs and Duct Tape. So this was just a painted canvas that she was discarding, and I hung it up on the back of my wall here. So there's the yard looking out from the side walls, which I have to close up. This is another seed bed, and this bed has rutabagas, turnips, parsnips, some black beans back there, a couple of cucumbers, some St. John's wort, and that's pretty much it. Just a seed bed. You can see there's a little patch of turnips that's looking really big there. These 2 beds are my friend Bobby and Michael's. They helped me build this monstrosity. So they've got beans going on. They're planted from seed, and they've got a couple of squash plants. And they've got some little baby squashes coming. Other than that, I'm not sure what the heck they've got planted in here. I think they planted spinach, but it's not really coming up too great. They don't water theirs as well as I do, and I'm not taking care of theirs. Anyway, here's the peas for Michael and Bobby, and I do water them occasionally for them, but they water them themselves. And then in here they have lettuce, and I'm not sure. Oh, looks like she's covered up so she's been out here because she's covered up a beginnings of something. I'm not sure. Generally you do that when you have a cauliflower starting to grow. But here's her beets. They look really good. They were little baby plants that she started in-house. And this is her spinach, and it's looking yum. It's spinach. I think those are radishes. And this is back to my box. So this is my Wild and Crazy dill. As you can see, it's got nice little heads on it. Over there's some more. And then this is cauliflower, broccoli. It hasn't started to form yet. And this is my little spinach that I planted from seed. Bobby's is looking better. And this is my oregano. See right there, it says oregano. And this is my basil. It says basil right there. smells delightful. And this is my thyme. If you got any thyme, come on over. And my cilantro has seen better days. It's going to seed. Another flower box. Here's how I water. I have this watering thing here and that one there. Little table and chairs, just for shits and giggles sake. And a little flower box. Oh, look what I found. A bunch of chickens. In fact, there's 7. All of my chickens are right here. Chickens in aisle 3. Chickens in aisle 3. There's my sage. It is delightful. Nasturtiums. And some more dill. And then my final box is asparagus. I planted the bigger plants from bedding plants and then the little baby plants from seeds. The seeds took 3 weeks to sprout, and everybody says the seeds will outgrow the bedding plants. So you don't harvest the first year. The second year you harvest very minimally. And then the third year, it's a full-on harvest for 50 years, 50 years. And then this is the chickens' garden, and they love to eat sunflowers. So they've been mutilating these poor plants to the point that I have to cover them, or they're not going to get a sunflower seed head. But they are getting them. You can see that. This one's got a double. This one's got a nice big one. And then they also have their very own mint that I will use for their nesting boxes. And this is lemongrass, which I was intending to share with them and use in cooking, but as you can see, it's their favorite. They've eaten it to nothing. And this is lavender, which they will get sprinkled liberally in their nesting boxes. So that's it. That is my high tunnel. Now you can see it. Now you can't. It's the roof. It's a big old fan on the thermostat. It kicks in when it gets a certain amount of temperature. Side panels have to be dropped during the day on a sunny day, or it gets too hot in here. It will fry everything. Got little things of chicken art. Anyway, love you, Jill. I know you wanted to see it. Bye.